Hello guys, today I'm going to show you my new pair of speakers I've been working on for the past lot of weeks. And from the sort of configuration you're looking at now, you can probably guess a little bit which drivers I'm using. So basically I'm redoing a project. I'm redoing my first pair of speakers because the drivers actually aren't bad, but they've never really came to life in my opinion. The bass was a bit flat, it just didn't sound right. It was way too bright, had way too much mids, and it just didn't sound warm enough to my liking. So the first change I'm doing is obviously the enclosure, which is completely different from the other two enclosures I've built for the pair of speakers. It's a bass reflex enclosure, bookshelf sized enclosures. I have basically I copied the design of Mission themselves, and I believe it's the M32i. I used the exact same dimensions, and I'm also using the same port dimensions, etc. So like there are my enclosure just can't be wrong now. Also, I find bookshelf speakers to be actually quite nice because they're very easy to build. These speakers were furnished was finished gluing all panels, etc. in just one weekend, which is not what normally happens. Normally it takes me roughly a week to get a pair of floor standing speaker finished. And obviously I did a flush mount for the tweeter because of the frame on the woofer. Can't flush mount that, so it's gonna be. So that was a little bit of that's one part I don't really like about that Mission woofer, but doesn't matter. You can see I'm really happy with the cutouts I've done with the router. Looks really nice. And I've also done a huge round over on the sides of the front bevel, which should help it a lot with dispersion. To also help me a bit. I don't know. It will help. That's at least what I know. And so that's not the only thing I'm going to change, of course. The drivers stay the same, so it's gonna be the Vifa tweeter here, the ring radiator thingy, and the Mission. And I'll also be completely reworking the crossover, which is gonna be on the back. So I'm actually gonna lift up the speaker a bit. Just do it carefully. I'm not gonna. So that's the back panel basically. I've done a flush mount here for the terminal cup. I've bought a pair of bi-terminal cups, so they will go on the back of the speakers, and they will also be holding their crossover board, so it'll be just one nice package basically. Just put it back over there like that. And I've done completely redesigned the crossover because it was an absolute mess. I've done some simulations, just it didn't look good at all. And just like I thought, it was just overpowering in the high and mid frequency range. And when you listen to that for a little while, it just gets very fatiguing. And you can't listen to that sort of sound for a very long period. And so it's completely redesigned. I've taken bevel step into account of the complete shape of the enclosure, everything. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna sound awesome. So really stay tuned for this project, guys. I'm hopefully I will be able to finish it next weekend or something. I'm still waiting for some crossover parts, still haven't arrived, and I'm very disappointed about that. But at least the enclosures look amazing and great, and yeah, I just really can't wait to power them up, have a listen to them. Yeah, just look at that. It's just really nice. I really like it. It's also very smooth now. Yes, because of all of my I was very bored, of course, because I have nothing to do. So decided to just sand them down completely. And also for the finish, I want to use some veneer. No idea if I can get my hands on that stuff easily, but I will do it. I won't be painting these anymore, because I know that when you're trying to do these sort of finish yourself, it's just gonna be fucked up, gonna look like a mess, which is kind of sad, because the enclosure itself is great, but the coverage is just the paint job is just crap. So yeah, this is it really, my new project. And obviously, yes, I'm also reworking those, and they will be probably done right at the same time as these two guys. So I have two completely new sounding speakers, and again, the crossover in those two speakers is terrible, so reworking that completely. And yeah, we'll update you guys when those two are done. And this is it for now. I've been talking for way too long. So yeah, thanks for watching. But I think I can just probably stop.